Welcome students. In this video you will study about the load line concept, its equation and the operating point, and the alternative diode equation along with an example to how to draw the load line on the forward characteristic of the PN junction diode. So please watch the video completely and thoroughly, and do not forget to subscribe the channel for more contents. So let's begin the topic. Let's first understand that why we are studying the load line. What is its significance and where it will be used. So load line, focus on the name. The load line means definitely this is a line which we are going to draw, and this line is very much defined by the load in the circuit, and that's why the load line. And we are going to draw this load line on the forward characteristic of the PN junction diode. Why the forward characteristic? Because there only in the forward biasing we will get the substantial amount of the diode current with a small positive diode voltage, and while in the reverse biasing it is almost negligible. That's why the forward characteristic only. And this load line concept will be used in the DC and AC modeling of the diode as a circuit element. For a better understanding, I have taken very simple example, very simple circuit. Applying the KVL on this circuit, so the DC voltage in the circuit is equals to the diode current product the resistance and the diode voltage. So this is the equation 1. Rewriting this equation, so the diode current is minus 1 upon R VD plus VAA, which is the DC voltage upon R. So this is our equation 2. Students, this equation 2 is the exactly the straight line equation. Y is equals to mx plus c. This is the general straight line equation. Now comparing the equation 2 and 3, so the y is equals to mx plus c, I am rewriting it here again, and the diode current is equals to minus 1 upon R VD plus VAA upon R. So comparing these two equations, the y-axis will be the diode current, the x-axis will be the diode voltage, and the slope of this load line is defined by the resistance, and the constant factor is VAA upon R. Now let's see the two boundary conditions which we require to draw the load line. So the first boundary condition is when ID is equals to 0, the diode voltage is the DC voltage. And the second point is when the diode voltage is 0, then the diode current is given by the DC voltage upon resistance. So these two boundary conditions will give us the points at the axis, and these points are the VAA 0 at the x-axis and the 0 VAA upon R at the y-axis. So joining these 2 points we will draw the load line. So this is our forward characteristic. This V gamma is the cut-in voltage or the threshold voltage, after which the current will increase exponentially. And you can see this is our y-axis, the diode current, and x-axis, the diode voltage. So this is the forward characteristic, and these are the two points that we have derived from the boundary conditions. So this green one is the load line, and the point where this load line intersect the forward characteristic of the PN junction diode is called the Q point, that is the operating point or the quiescent point. And the operating point will gives that particular voltage and the current at which the power dissipation will be minimum for the circuit. Okay, and the slope of this load line is minus 1 upon R. Now let's see the alternative diode equation. As you have seen in my previous video that the diode equation is given by this, where the Is is the reverse saturation current, V is the diode voltage, and N is the ideality factor or the quality factor, whose value can be 1 or 2 depending upon the material of the PN junction diode, and Vt is the thermal volt equivalent. Now the forward characteristic is this, and for particular diode voltage we have a diode current. So writing for the I1 the diode current, the reverse saturation current exponential V1 upon N Vt minus of 1. And similarly for the second diode current, in the same way we will write the diode equation. Students, if we are talking about the forward characteristic, then the diode voltage is very greater than the thermal volt equivalent. So we can ignore this -1 factor. Now rearranging these two equations, so we can have I2 upon I1, which is equals to the exponential and V2 minus V1 upon N Vt. And once again writing it as V2 minus V1, so it will be N Vt and the natural log I2 upon I1. So here this natural log will be transforming into the log base 10, so we can get V2 minus V1 2.3 N Vt and log base 10, so I2 upon I1. So this equation, the equation number 4, this is the alternative diode equation. Using the equation 2 and 4, one can find out the diode current and the diode voltage for a circuit using the iterative analysis. Now let's see an example of drawing the load line on the forward characteristic of the PN junction diode. So draw the load line on the curve and find out the slope for the circuit shown below. Students, first step is to write the KVL for the circuit. And for this circuit, the KVL equation is ID is equals to -1 upon R Vd plus the DC voltage upon resistor. So here the ID is equals to -1 upon 150 Vd plus VDC is 1.5 and resistance is 150. So from this equation we have the slope of the line, that is -1 upon 150. Now applying the boundary conditions to find out the 2 points to make the line. So first one is when ID is equals to 0, the VD is equals to VDC, and that is the 1.5 volt. And next one is when VD is equals to 0, then the ID is equals to VDC, that is the 1.5 upon 150, 10 milliampere. So we have 2 points, that is 1.5, 0 and 0, 10 milliampere. So joining these 2 points, we will have the load line on the forward characteristic of the PN junction diode, and here it is intersecting the forward characteristic. So this point is the operating point. So students, this is all about the load line concept. In the next video, you will study about the DC modeling of the diode. I hope you like this video, so please subscribe the channel for more contents and share it. If you have any queries regarding the analog electronic circuit, digital electronics, microprocessors, microcontrollers, VLSI design, VLSI EDA tools, embedded systems, then you can write me in the comment section or you can mail me. My mail ID is given in the description of the video. Thank you so much and have a nice day.